So, how many people are busy? Nobody here yet? I can deal with that. So, more Shadowrun. The reading begins or continues, more likely. Oh god. I know that I will never... not again. JRPGs usually have cutscenes. I don't have to read them. Maybe I should play Final Fantasy X2 after that. At least that had cutscenes. I have the feeling that my screen is bigger than it was before, but you guys have to tell me as soon as somebody's here. Let's continue. We got the Assault appears. He's here. Hello. How are you doing? Did something change in the size of my game window? I don't know. Totally. Sheesh, Blizzard. Hi, PFC wasted. Well, at least I'm glad you don't have adblock on for Twitch, so you support the site. That's something. I don't have ads because I just bought Turbo. Well, mostly for you guys, so you have more time to watch my VODs. So, we take the U-Bahn to Adenauer Platz. Ah, that was the quest for the doctor. He wanted to go... Yeah, let's do this. I mean, let's do most of the side quests, so... You sometimes even click the ads. That's... Wow. Nice. Yeah, I have no problem with ads as long as they are not too intrusive. But when I watch a 3-minute YouTube video and I have 30 seconds of ads before that. Assemble the team and travel to the Austernplatz station to find Exkibol's lab. Well, let's take him with us. Shall I take Glory or Dietrich? Hi, Avatar Blade. How are you doing? She has this Hand of Glory. Wow. Causes additional magic damage over time to target it upon impact. Base damage is a strength +4. That sounds good. Let's take Glory. The Glory Hole. Lockdown. The ride to the Adenauer Platz is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The station itself isn't much different, an old, broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering toward obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly you begin to climb. You laugh at about 5 minutes and 3 minutes. Admit it! Never! I will never admit it. So, Eiger, you got the Remington. You are mostly used for melee anyways. Let's give it to Blitz so he has a second. You get a medkit and everyone is happy. Okay. I have Karma 5. That's not much. I should have checked for Hellfire stuff, but I kinda forgot. Spellbook slot. I don't know. I will save. I think I want a little bit more health, especially for the end fight. Who knows what awaits me there. The streets above the Austernplatz are above. The streets above. The streets above. The Austernplatz are dark and dismal. This Kiez has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, letting the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target, Zataline Bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. It might still be happening, for all that we know. There's a cheerful thought. Come on, Chief, let's get this over with. I just wondered who has the... I think Zeld most likely knows. Who has the rights to Shadowrun? Or is it like with D&D that you can just make games based in the universe for without acquiring the rights? I think Wizards of the Coast actually have the D&D rules set open. Well, you can't use characters in it, of course. At least I think so. I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting thing. Could make a game out of it. A good one, like this. Different. It's some roguelike or so. So yeah, you get random hunts and so on. There's a lot of potential. This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. God damn, that's rank. I'll stay back here if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. That might not be called decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or a vent under the pile. Yeah, well, I'm touching it. Let's move the trash aside. And there's a vent. Steel bolted door. The door is sealed tight. Dirt, dust, and grime have caked around the corners. It's clear that no one has been through here in many months. You can see the hydraulic jacks locking the door in place at the bottom of the frame. Pound on the door, walk away. Eiger, how much strength do you have, by the way? You have a strength of 6, so you could actually open that thing. I think we take the wins. Falaga! Greetings! How are you doing? There are some punks here. Let's jack off in the corner, jack in the corner here. And that should open the door too. Select the decker to jack in. Confirm. Glad to be home again. Where have you been, by the way, if I may ask? Vacation? Work-related stuff? You just needed a time out from us? I have to destroy everything here. Great. Work-related stuff. He was driving the aliens for the, I don't know, CIA or what. That's what I think in my mind. That you did that. You drove aliens around in a van. And you were like, oh lol 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 aliens. That's what I would do if I had aliens in my car. I would be like, oh lol 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 aliens all the time. Or that! Maybe he did Jacked Alliance too, in real life. He just destroyed an African nation, like that. They call him the master. Mission is for the vegan army. Oh no! So we can enter here now. We can't enter through the grate anymore. Ah, too bad. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of Satellite Bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures performed upon them fill the menu screen. Satellite Bioscience Animal Testing Observation Terminal. Hellhound testing protocols and Basilisk testing protocols. Hi Xaver, how are you doing? Select Hellhound testing protocols. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on a kennel of Hellhound test subjects. There are several memos appended to the file. Apparently the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. Select Basilisk testing protocols. This entry covers the various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Saturn's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk, acquired from an exotic animal dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Saturnine, an attempt to create a magically active piece of bioware. While the executives in charge of the project felt that the basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of unanesthetized thoracic surgeries. Still the same, that's not good. I'm doing, pretty fine. Tired, I don't know. I have vacation, I'm sleeping most of the time. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. But oh well, what can you do? When your body tells you to shut down, then you shut down usually. Step away. You can climb down here. But we don't do that yet. Let's explore the first floor first. The first floor first, yeah. A scientific terminal. This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Satellite Bioscience's merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor waits your input. Satellite Bioscience product and specimen inventory. Orc-Gem Wing tissue banks, organ farm. Orc-Gem Wing breakdown analysis. Orc-Gem Wing replication fabrication. Executive Wing contract fulfillment. Animal testing wing special projects. Select tissue bank's organ farm. This entry provides a complete breakdown of the standard organs that are being grown in the organic chemistry wing of Satellite Bioscience. It seems that the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass produce vet-grown metahuman organs, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. This material would be used for testing purposes. Okay. Hi Manok, how are you doing? I have never beaten this game, but it's awesome. That is true. That is true. I played the basic one and I beat it. That was pretty fun. It's a lot to read. But yeah. Breakdown and analysis. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Satellite employees and the products of completing biotech companies. BioWare samples by Universal Omnitech, Shiawase, Proteus AG and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. Select replication and fabrication. This entry contains notes on Satalline's attempts to replicate products that it had previously dissected and studied. According to the information here, Sataline had achieved a shocking level of success at producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted BioWare products. These knockoff products were commissioned by an outside investor and had been moved into cold storage in the executive wing pending transport. Select contract fulfillment. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancements in inventory. BioWare like this would normally want tens of thousands of new yen. If this was what Ex-Kibel was commissioning Saturday to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. Select special projects. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing on awakened animals. There are listings for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures listed were performed on a subject named Billy, who or what Billy might be has been left undisclosed. I'm fairly certain that Billy is this albino basilisk, and I don't like the idea of fighting a basilisk, if they are as bad as the D&D basilisk. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in front of you. A keycard reader has been set in the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads keycard access clearance level B. Okay. We don't have that. I guess I can't access anything. Okay, let's go down. Let's get down to business. A sewer level again. Oh, don't let me fight ghouls. They suck. Clearance B panel. I think I'm starting to remember. Remember the 5th of November. I don't know why I always say that. So what do we have here? Nothing in this room? Oh hi! Unauthorized access detected. Primary mechanism for pacification. An automated drone. And the missiles start again. Great. The awesomest character in the game. Okay. Glory, do your thing. Cutty cut. Cutty cut, yes. 5 damage and immune. Of course she's immune. Ow! Hide behind this. Blitz, you can run up to here. Shotty, shotty! Of course you missed, I mean, you only had a 78% chance to hit. Ow! Okay, I think I should get rid of this grenade swallow first. Wonderful. Oh hi. What the fuck? A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, with bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? He stalks toward you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? Easy there, pal. I thought that this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory. My home. You are an invader in my territory, she-elf. And you have murdered my peasantry. Blitz muttered under his breath. You've got a live one here, Chief. He continues his rant without pausing for breath. You're a murderer! A monster! You will pay! Hold up, who are you? I am Philip Wax. the Night King of Saturnine Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgressions, she-elf. Banished to the underworld and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Slow down there, Night King. What are you talking about? I am the sovereign ruler of this building, now and forever. He puffs his chest out even further. By right of succession, the former laboratories of Saturnine Bioscience belong to me. Succession? Who died? His eyes bulge. Everybody. Everyone but me. Once I shared authority with another, my dear friend Heiner. Our Doomweaver had led this building into a golden age. Together we liberated the animal testing labs and annexed them into our territory. But then Heiner got eaten by Billy, and the burden of leadership fell onto my shoulders. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and accrued pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Well, I have good news for you, Your Highness. The door's open. You can leave now. Leave? Abandon my kingdom? Never! He puffs out his chest. For I am a proud and benevolent ruler. This is my sovereign territory, and I will never abandon it. I see what's going on here. Living here alone for 2 years has reduced the mind to pudding. I wasn't alone. Not as long as I had my peasantry. But you've changed all of that. His hands begin to tremble. What are you even doing here? Why have you disturbed the peace of my realm? I need to get my hands on the Bioware prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing? Madness! Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've heard about this Billy. He was Saturnine's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men and 5 times as deadly. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess that I will have to kill him. Fools event. Hannah tried to kill Billy once. He saw that by eating the beast we could steal its power. Hubris! Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Heiner. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy. We could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and cocoa nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost. And without it, I can no longer access the executive wing and the expensive snack bar. I've eaten nothing but wet-grown metahuman organs for a year and a half, stranger. I would kill for a choconut. I think that I've heard all that I need to about Billy. Just tell me how to get to the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab-tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keycard B. Using this, you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. Okay, you are on that case. Great. There was something down in the sewers that I could open with that card. I should go and check that out first, I think. Or maybe that is where Billy is. He said something about the underworld. Let's check out everything here first. Well, the drones don't bother me anymore. Surveillance terminal. Great. It looks like this media setup is wired into the building security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Just the machine's video archives. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archives video feeds from the building surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold. have been saved to the machine's desktop. Aha! That's where I got that idea. I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really, really bad. Made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Me and my buddies in the Schwarze Herzen used to get high and laugh at it. It only went for 7 episodes before it got pulled. According to the computer's file system, each of the 6 episodes have been viewed over 400 times in the past 2 years. The last marathon viewing was this morning. Holy fuck, that poor man. Watch a security archive dated 18 months ago. As the video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside camera range. You can see his shoes in his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You would guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we've survived this long. If we play our cards right and do a proper bit of rationing, I reckon that we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We'll have plenty of fat and sugar. Those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, we'll ration. I would be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 or 3 months on what's stashed away in that snack bar. We are sure to be rescued before we went dry. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring unpleasant truths rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple foodstuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible. And that means supplementing them with something more substantial. Hi, Hammerweed. Not the warrior, Wyatt! There's a long pause. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the auction wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Meta-human meat, Phil? Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys grown to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about eating people parts. It's fucking disgusting and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're gonna need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and coconuts. Honest, you're talking like they're never going to rescue us. We are in Berlin, Heiner. What day? Who do you think is coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time, maybe years, and that means making the most of the resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. Okay. What the security archive dated 14 months ago. An image flickers onto the frame, Philip leaning against the wall, listlessly chewing on an indefinitely hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. A drone comes to inspect him and he pushes it away. Heiner's voice crackles in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnash it with his teeth. I'll kill that fucking thing, you will see. That goddamn basilisk is going down. Once we can get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Philip says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it you find Philip standing in the corner of the room that you are in now. He looks haggard, exhausted, and he carries a haunted look in his eyes. Heiner is notably absent. Cheap synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off-screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sings out a phrase in Slovak. A half-second later, a different voice shouts a translation in German. Night King Knights of Lightning Hold! Oh man, that's it, that's the show! I forgot how bad the dub job was! Philip stares glassy-eyed as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. A deep, trollish voice rumbles out of the media center speakers. I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm! I do swear it before my magic sword, Argonare. This I do swear. An alarmingly breezy, elfish voice sings out in response, But Titonius, the Juposon hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't swear your life away for them. Flee with me into enchanted wood of Drala-Sheen. Please make this stop. My life is sworn to protect those peasants, she-elf. Run back to your enchanted trees if you will, but a Night King will never flee. But Titonius, her voice comes out in a lifting wail, you cannot die. I love you. I will. Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward. For if Titonius Rex falls, Lightning Holt will fall, and Lightning Holt will not fall. The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality was on par with what you would expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkled in distaste and his fists clench and unclench. No, not the cops again! Mercifully, the video feed cuts to static. What the security archive stated 8 months ago. The screen flickers and video feeds of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner, watching an episode of Knights Kings of Lightning Holt. His jaw hangs slack and he stares at the screen in rapt attention. But father! Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul, to defend Lightning Holt from the Juputons. His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil Demon Lord. Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. Elderly sounding elf actor. My darling daughter, this is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness every time he draws that devil blade from his scabbard. It is long past time that you learned the truth about me, Brennersay. I was the one who trapped the Demon Lord Karaborg within that blade. The breezy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek. But father, you can't mean... Yes, my daughter. I was the one they called Thunderspear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Hunger barbarian tribe. And all of this is your fault. The Jupusons, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it. I was the only way to save Drala-Sheen, my darling daughter. Drala-Sheen and your mother, whom I hid away when you were but a girl. She's still alive, Brennersay. A security drone floats by to inspect Philip. Idly he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed flickers and sputters out, and you find yourself back at the main menu. Watch the security archive data today. The screen flickers and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion the lab tech slides in to fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and rising across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Philip's face. Then the lights go dim, and an alarm begins to sound. Danger, danger, intruder detected. Security protocols engaged. I admire your bravery, noble vessel. Philip rests a hand on top of the little drone. But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life. Indeed, with my very soul. Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound. No, noble spirit. It is you who must. I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride. Maybe you are right. I am already a Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun. And when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism. Please clear the area. Philip turns and steps out of camera range. The drone is joined by two others, which waits in their holding position, facing the camera. The picture breaks into static and the video feed cuts off. Good! I really want to know how the Night King of whatever ended. It sounds like a great story. They should make a game out of this. So, let's get down. Yoink. Swipe your clearance B keycard. And the lock thumbs open. Okay, let's save. I mean, we are fighting an albino thingy bajingy. Enemy turn. Oh god. Oh, and there are the hellhounds. Wait. Hi, Doom. How about I hide here and create a nice little barrier. Blitz, you can hide there. Eiger, you hide here. And you hide there. Ha 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 ha! Idiots! So now we haste Eiger. Spray and pray. That sounds good. Eiger, you do scatter shot. Wonderful. Oh hi. Where the fuck are you coming from? Let's slow his movement. Really? At least he quit it twice. Petrifying gaze, all HP lost. And minus AP, that's not good. Reloading! Is this load? Yes. For one more round. I can use that. That was decidedly easy. So, are you doing fine, Glory? Glory? Oh. Just walk it off, Glory. Ah, okay, she can walk it off. That's the remains of the other guy. So, how did the Basilisk and the Hellhound survive for 2 years down here? You know, just asking. I mean, I like it that they explained how that guy survived, but I'm fairly certain that Basilisks and Hellhound also eat food. Oh, 51 million. Yay. I need to get into this room somehow. I need to figure out where this is located. Wait, we can actually go up here. To eat wets. That's a lot of wets that this thing have to eat. Swap your clearance B keycard. The gates! They finally opened! Okay, you have your snack bars and have fun. You pick up the medkit. Advanced medkit. Ooh. Auto-injector bliss. Huh? Thank you, my friend. You have granted me the secret desire that my heart yearned for most. A respectable supply of non-organ-based foods. You will always be welcome in these hallowed halls. I, Philip Wax, do so swear it. You're really into that Night Kings of Lightning Hold show, aren't you? Staring to his slowly nods. It is my life. My entire life. My reason for being. Blitz smirks. Whoa, must be rough being that big a fan and not having seen the ending. He reels as though he's been struck. You're saying that there's more? Yeah, the last episode before it got cancelled, you know, the hastily written final chapter, where you find out what happens with the Jupiter invasion. I'd always thought that they had left the ending to the imagination, like a beautiful dream. He fidgets uncomfortably. But now the dream is over. I will never know peace until I have seen this conclusion for myself. He lurches forward, his hand claps in supplication. You must help me. You must find a way to show me the final episode. I need it. I'm willing to bet that I could do that, Chief. This guy might not know how to disengage the quarantine, but I'll bet that I can, and once we've re-established the building's matrix connection, it would be no big deal for me to download the last episode for him to watch. If nothing else, it will keep me occupied for a while. I don't see why you shouldn't. Go ahead. Sure thing, Chief. The terminals in this building all network together, so I should be able to drop the quarantine from any computer in the place. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Tears stream down his cheeks. This is the happiest day of my life. Well, let's use a terminal real quick to disengage the quarantine. Yoink. Have Blitz disengage the building's quarantine protocols. Alright, Chief, watch me work. Blitz plugs his cyberdeck into the terminal and punches the escape key with a flourish. A second later hits the Y key. The building's lights flicker. That can't have been it. You still have to do something else, right? Check into the matrix or something? Nope, that's it. Quarantine disengaged. And now to get through the latest episode of this bullshit Twilight show. His finger stands over the deck's keypad. A few minutes later he glances up with a smile. Done and done. The horrible conclusion that a terrible show is waiting to fulfill on his media center. You wanna know how it ends? Not particularly. Too bad, cause I'm telling you anyway. Titonius Rex and his elf sweeties dad make up. A bunch of elves fight the Jubersons and get their asses kicked, and the whole Karabok the Demon Lord plot is dropped because the show's effects budget got cut. In the end, Titonius saves Lightning Bolt by rallying a peasant revolt. It comes out of nowhere, barely makes sense, and the whole thing ends in a vomit-inducing love scene. It's a goddamn train wreck. Hey, whatever, as long as it keeps Phil happy. Then film the quarantine is over. Ah, the intrepid she-elf returns. What can I do for you? The quarantine's off now. The final episode of your show is on the records computer. Yes! Peace will be known and brought to the land. Phil takes off running in the direction of the records room. Oh, one karma. That's nice. Locate the experimental bioware. Return to Kreuzbazaar. Something in the toilets? Right, where did he pee? Well, he's not like you, Doom. He doesn't spoil stuff. Simple as that. Let people enjoy it for themselves. So... let's see if we can interact with him or if he's just watching the episode. Ouch! Fair. You have given me everything, my whole heart's desire. The hidden knowledge of Titonius Rex victory is mine, and I will be a better ruler for it. And also, I have sugary snacks. Philip stares into your eyes and his body is trembling. I have it all. And all thanks to you, noble she-elf. All thanks to you. Yeah, that's right, and don't you forget. He throws back his head and barks out a laugh. Spoken like a true hero. Farewell, my friend. Perhaps one day I will be able to come to your aid in return. Please don't. Well, that was fast. Easy. Kind of boring. As you emerge blinking in the light of day, you find yourself standing face to face with a veritable wall of security personnel. A man in an expensive suit raises a megaphone to shout at you. You! Stay right where you are! Who the hell are you? You will place the stolen bioware samples that you're carrying on the ground, then lie on your belly with your hands on your head. Do it now, I will order my men to open fire. I didn't steal anything, the owner of this material commissioned me to retrieve it for him. Esquibal, you mean? Yes, we know all about him. He has quite a reputation back in Spain. We are with Chiavase, street scum, and that material infringes on 15 of our company's patents. The organs that you're carrying are based on our intellectual property. This is unbelievable. This place is locked down for 2 years and you choose today to come visit? You think that it's a coincidence? We came when the quarantine was broken. We've had eyes on this place since the lockdown went into effect. You called us here when you opened the doors. Why the wait? You could have broken this place months ago. The building was quarantined, idiot. It's cheaper to set up a camera than it is to mount a hazmat cleanup effort. As long as that counterfeit merchandise was contained, we didn't care that it was in there. But it will not hit the streets. Now shut your mouth and hit the floor, or I will order my men to open fire. Don't make me kill you, man. He shakes his head in disgust. Idiot Shadowrunner. You people don't know when to keep your mouth shut. Men, open fire! A shrill voice crackles over the building's intercom system. It reverberates through the empty streets. You will not threaten this woman, you boson dog! The fuck? Too long have my people lived in fear of your aggression. I, Philip Wax, will protect this land from your Mongol deprivations. The corporate spokesman turns to address the security officers behind him. You two enter the building, find whoever's on the intercom and silence him. Yes, sir. He turns back to face you, reaching for the sidearm on his hip. And as for you... The lab tech's voice rings down from the speakers. Underneath it, you can hear the distinctive sound of fingers hammering on a keyboard. Peasants! Arise and defend your home! You need only believe in yourselves. The power is yours! Oh, he sent me his drones to help. And this cheesy music. Could have done without the music, to be honest. Ow! This sounds like Star Wars on crack. So, Glory, you have some fun with that guy. Oh, fuck off! That happens again. Could have really done without the music. Mist. The music is essential, true enough. No, don't flank the peasants! Ow! Shot me in the ass. Nice. Let's get this guy. Heavy. They're all covered. This guy's uncovered. Yes. Oh. Fuck off. Well, at least I did 8 damage. This is the reason why this guy's the best character. True enough, it is quite fun. Sucks to be him, I guess. Oh! Did your summon betray you? Well, that's sad. Kinda. $92. I miss. Idiot. They really don't like that suit. Wounded for 2. Where can you run? Hello! I flank you. I flank you good. No! I didn't want to do that. Can I run up to you and punch you in the face? Nope. Let's kill this guy. Ow! You damaged my armor. Yeah, stand there, that's a good idea. Nice where I can flank you. Even the drones don't hit. Point blank. That's his Eiger. Eiger can go and have some fun with this guy. Let him feel your claws. Executed. As the smoke begins to clear, quiet jubilation sounds out over the Satellite Bioscience Building's intercom system. We've done it! We've done it, my friends! The Jubbers and Hordes have been defeated. With this great victory, I declare a new age of exploration and commerce. My peasants will form trade agreements with our neighboring kingdoms for the betterment of all. You get that your neighboring kingdoms are just office buildings, right? Haha, yes of course. In the same way that the Satellite Empire is just an office building, eh? Empire? Since when is... Don't question him, just roll with it. We need to get this buyer back to Edsgibel before it starts to thaw. The intercom crackles to life again. Farewell, stalwart she-elf. We will remember you always. You're the bustling son of Phil pushing himself away from the intercom. A few seconds later, the building's external speakers fall silent. Okay, you have fun there. Let's board the train and get the fuck out of here. Return to the Kreuzbazar. The U-Bahn trip back to the Adenauer Place is a shaky one. Surprisingly, the train is packed. The only empty seats are the very back of the car. A haggard-looking young mother marches down the aisle, dragging her 3 screaming children behind her. 2 boys and a girl, each about 6 years old. As the woman nears, her eyes fixed on the frozen pouches of bioengineer's meat that you liberate from Satellite's executive reacher. She opens her mouth to say something, but at that moment the little girl jams a finger into her brother's nose. The boy holds and the young mother's shoulders slump. Slowly, robotically, she turns back towards her destination and begins to trundle forward, dragging her squalling offspring forward with the solemnity of a funeral procession. Eventually, the train hums to a stop. You debark gratefully, lugging a freezer's worth of bio samples behind you. And we got 2 karma. Optional, return what you just acquired to Edsgibel. Edsgibel's expression brightened when he catches sight of you. Ah, you're back. Do you have some merchandise? I do, in fact. It's right here. He greedily snatches the samples from your hand. So you do? Yes, yes. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Good work, Elanarae. The doctor turns away, rifling through the samples and inspecting the labels. He looks like a kid in a candy store. As per our agreement, There will be no monetary compensation for this one, but if you will give me a moment, I will add the samples that you recover to my inventory. I got 0 new yen. Yes. He looks over the samples that you've bought him and eagerly begins punching the serial numbers into his PDA. I think that you will be pleasantly surprised. And now, if you will excuse me, his sentence swells off as he returns his attention to his merchandise. Hang on, there are a few more details that we need to discuss. Fine, but let's make this quick, alright? I want to get his merchandise locked into my inventory before it starts to thaw. The Zia Vais Corporation had eyes on that building. I had to fight one of their retrieval teams. Oh, I can't say that I'm surprised. They were instrumental in engineering my downfall back in Spain. The bastards brought all manner of drummed up charges against me. The tabloid press had a field day. I wouldn't worry about Zia Vais. They may have their files on me, but they won't take any direct action against the Kreuzwasser. I have information on several of the executives that would be quite embarrassing if it ever came to light. One of the researchers survived. He's gone insane in there over the past couple of years. He refuses to leave, thinks that he's something called a Night King. How tragic. He pauses for a moment, considering, and shrugs. As far as I'm concerned, he can stay there for as long as he likes. The lease is paid through 2061, and I don't need the building for anything. That's uncharacteristically generous of you, Doctor. The money's already spent, Elanarae. I can't get a refund, and the cleanup costs on getting the building up and running would ruin me. So it's going to sit idle, one way or the other. Anyway, I already have what I need from this facility. If your little friend wants to play out his fantasies in there, he's more than welcome to. I wash my hands of it. That's all I needed. I will let you get back to your inventory. So, I found a schematic. Can you make and install it? Interesting. These types of implanted injectors have become popular with some of the local gangs. Yes, I can install it, though I will need payment for the materials. I need cyberware. Oh. Current Essence 6. Essence after Operation 6. Is there something that doesn't change my essence at all? Ortho skin. It's all fucking expensive. Waves growth of synthetic and energy diffusion adds +1 armor. Bioware increases thrombocyte protection to a high level, lessening trauma from recent wounds. Auto-injector bliss cerebral booster, boosting intelligence by 1. Why would... Who would need that? Mages don't want to fuck with their essence, as far as I remember. I don't know. Toxin exhaler. Okay. Induction data check. I don't put cyberware into me. I'm a shaman. I like my body how it is. Though I talk with my co-worker about this quite often, I think a data check would be quite funny. Like, if you don't need your hands anymore to type a keyboard or so, you just sync and the code appears before you. That would be highly awesome. I would like that. Plus it would look cool. Having a data check in your brain. Head. Whatever. So, where's 50,000 to pay Alice? I already did that. Why is this still... We have to talk with him? Ah! I need to password to transfer Alice's payment onto a quest stick. Amsa sucks in a deep breath. He suddenly looks as though an enormous weight has been lifted from his shoulders. Yes, very good. Excellent, in fact. This has been a long time coming, Elanarae. You're telling me? Amsa turns to open her father's computer. Alright, Elanarae. Before you make this transfer, there are a few things that you should know. Firstly, this is a one-way operation. Once the funds have been transferred to the Quetstick, the only person who will be able to access them is Alice. As far as the team is concerned, the money will simply disappear. Well, it's not like we were planning on doing anything else with it anyway. Keep going. Secondly, once you make your way to the rabbit hole with the funds, it's go time. I trust that you understand what I mean by that. Go ahead and clarify it for me. What I mean is that retrieving Alice's information will be your only priority. No more distractions and no more side work. I will busy myself cancelling remaining jobs and smoothing any ruffled feathers. Makes sense. Anything else? Just as you need to be sure before committing to this. Time is important. A great dragon wants us dead, and that is not a thing to take lightly. But you shouldn't return to the rabbit hole until you are prepared to act. If you have any doubts, then I would urge you to wait. On second thought, I don't think we're ready for this yet. It's your call, Elanarae, but remember, we're on a tight timetable. Even though the Firewing's agents could be closing in on us. Make your preparations, but do it quickly. All of our lives may depend on it. Speak with me again when you're ready to transfer the funds. Until then, I will leave you be. Yeah. I just want to check my inventory, check for any unread messages, and so on and so forth. 0 unread messages, Shadowrun BBS. Claim payment for sold pay data. OTK financial reports. Winning bid for 90. Escrow fee 49. Okay. Axe technology donor list. Search BBS for relevant keywords. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, but I didn't do a main story mission, so that makes sense. Well, I guess I will go and buy some more spells and equipment, and then we should be ready to go. So, spells. Conjuring. Where's the Hellfire barrier? I guess I get this later. Blur. Makes your a friendly target difficult to hit, increases movement by 1. Lasts until the beginning of my new turn. Okay. Chi casting. Why does the Earth Elemental Fetish level 5 take Spirit Summoning 6, but the Air does not? Guess Earth Elementals are stronger. Weapons, Power Bolt, Acid Bolt. Okay. Nothing really awesome to buy here, so I guess after the next bigger mission. I could buy some software, but I don't know what he has, that's the main problem. Elemental Racism. Fuji Virtua X. Blaster level 2. D-grade level 2. Hostile target will take 50 additional damage from incoming attacks. That's nice. Killer. Powerful attack weapon directed one target doing 100 IP damage. Nice. Suppression level. A higher suppression would be nice. I have that. I think I will take Killer. It's 200 new yen, I can deal with that. What about the exotic stuff? Let's see what you've got. Oh, that's already the same. Outfits. Armor 5. Grants plus 1 intelligence and was 1 decking. Combat medic armor. Golden boy. Okay. I think I will save and then falter off. The password. Yes, we are ready. Lay it on me. Excellent. The password is Volklingen. Once you enroll to the rabbit hole with the funds for Alice's payment, I will cancel the team's remaining obligations. Understood. You have to say, Elanarae, this is an enormous weight off my shoulders. When Monica brought you on board, I was initially unsure about you. I would never have said that to anyone else, of course, but I kept you under watchful eye. I can see now that I needn't have doubted her judgment. She chose her successor well. Now please, go fetch the information from Alice. He claps a hand on your shoulder. We are one step closer to surviving this mess. Living next door to Alice. Alice! Who the fuck is Alice? Let's board the train. Okay, I don't board the train. Did I do something wrong? Spend karma. Let's increase my body. More hit points. Never hurts. Did I do something wrong? I also don't have a main objective thing. That kind of ticks me off at the moment. He gave me the money, oh? Waste 50,000 to pay Alice. Ah, I need to intake a second. So. Check the status of the Alice fund. Ah. Transfer 50,000 to Alice's secure. Ah, I can deposit 5,000 from my own wallet into Alice fund. Why would I do that? Account admin override password required. Current admin user Paul Amsel. What was it? Volklingen. The funds disappear from your account. Moments later, a message pops up on the screen. Transfer complete. Sitting in its dock on the keyboard, a green LED blooms to life on Alice's quest stick. The trigger has been pulled. The rabbit hole awaits. Okay, let's take the Uber to meet Alice. Did it tell me that? Yeah, just let me alone with a 50,000 Nuyen quest stick. It's a great idea. Can't wait. Travel to the rabbit hole in Spandau. Down the rabbit hole. The tiny quest stick feels heavy in your pocket, fat with the weight of hard-won Nuyen. The U-Bahn station swallows you up and sends you hurtling down the rabbit hole, towards Alice, towards information you've bled for. The train pulls to a stop and the door hisses open to the dark old platform. With luck, answers lie ahead. Insert Alice's payment into the machine. The quest report in the machine greedily accepts the payment. You watch as the black plastic of the quest stick's case disappears in the console. Moments later, the familiar sight of Alice's office rings onto the screen. Something is wrong here. You can see it in Alice's face. Her eyes are open just a little too wide. Her smile just a little too forced. It's a look that you've seen before, all too often. Underneath her polished exterior, Alice, the Alice, is terrified. Alice, what's going... Hold a moment, I'm transferring your payment now. Alice's attention is fixed on the PDA mounted to her wrist. A moment passes, then she nods, lowers her arm, and shifts her gaze to you. Her smile looks forced, and her eyes keep darting back to the clock on the wall. Everything seems to be in order. Good. Tell me what's going on, Alice, now. Without a word, she bends to grab something from under her desk. A moment later, she lifts an aluminum briefcase onto the desk. Your information. She flips the case onto the desk and shoves it toward the camera. As the briefcase grows larger on the screen, you can hear the whine of motors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Alice kicks her seat back and stands. Her movements are becoming more and more erratic. Your answers are on the chip. She checks the clock again. Now if you will excuse me, I have to run. What are you running from, Alice? She pauses, then takes a deep breath and exhales it slowly. Tries to calm herself, but the panic wins out and she begins to tremble. You will find out, and Elanarae, a free piece of advice. You should drop your search for Claire. Drop it now and run far, far away. If you don't, you're gonna get yourself killed. She leans in to stare at the camera. On the screen you can see that her eyes are badly bloodshot. And stay out of the Matrix, Elanarae. It isn't safe. Abruptly the screen goes black. Alice is gone. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take it. Let's take the chip. The instant the chip leaves its cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are again alone. Okay. As you settle in for your trip back to the Kreuzberg, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions, just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. The train rumps up to speed, filling the air with a monotonous electric whir. The sound is soft and low and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It would be soothing if your mind weren't occupied with other matters. All at once the monotony is broken, your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance at the screen tells you that you are receiving a call, and that Paul Amsel is on the other end. Answer the call. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speakers. In the image window you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsel's shop. The view rotates, bringing them towards the center of the frame. Oh. The image sharpens. In the center of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armor. A hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue. His smile like something out of a nightmare. Let him go, you son of a bitch. The orc doesn't respond. You don't hear your own echo over Amsel's microphone either. He must have muted the volume on your end of the conversation. You watch, powerless, as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breath that you hear coming from off-screen increases the frequency. From off-screen you hear Amsel's frantic voice. Outren, please, tell me what this is all about. What are the Firewing's plans? You're going to kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without... Ooh. Your stomach drops as the gun bucks and roars in the orc's hand. Your view in the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-adjusts and the dark shape swims into focus. You are staring into and through the dripping, cavernous ruin of what was once a human head. The remnants of the face that remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Amsel. From out of frame, far away you can hear another voice. A woman, young from the sound of it, with a military cadence. What now, sir? Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sounds of hurried motion recedes into the background. Alright. Remember people, Amsel was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put out a lot more fight. Flush him out and take him down, one by one. Another voice chimes in, a young man in his time. Sir, look at Amsel's wrist, the PDA. I think that it's recording. God fucking damn it! You hear the roar of another gunshot and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you've just been witness hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amsel is dead, the Kreuzbazar is under attack, and it's entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from here. The train is speeding toward the Kreuzbazar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. Nothing to do but prepare yourself and wait. Can I buff, please? Haste or so? Oh, Eiger! Hi! How are you doing? The barrel of Eiger's rifle swings upward. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. The light plays off of Eiger's face like a streetlight on Wayne. Slick asphalt. Her face, neck and chest are sheeted in slick dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. Where are you hit? I'm not. These little bastards on the other hand. Eiger wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, then hoists her corpse up from behind her makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s, his eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. Made one hell of a mistake. I'm surprised you let him close the distance on you like that. Eiger bristles. Even the best shooters have to reload sometime. Did you meet with Alice? Do you have our information? Yeah, I got it. An optical chip. We'll have to use my mission computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, those bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that, after we put the rest of them in the ground that is. Eiger, they killed Paul, I saw it. Eiger's expression hardens. Yeah, I know. I had us all patched in on that call. We all saw what happened. I figured they would try to ambush you at the platform, ventilate the train, take you out and cut off a potential escape route in the process. She shrugs. It's what I would do, so I hightailed it out here and set up an ambush on my own. Good thinking. Thanks. Anyway, that's enough talk. We've got a job to do. Eiger swings her rifle up and over her shoulder. There are an unknown number of hostiles topside. They are well equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. The last I heard, Glory was at the north end of town. Dietrich was out getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get him. Let's go hunting. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Woo! Spring break! New objective, the team must survive. You don't say. Oh, hi. What is this? Dante on drugs? Dante is pissed. There is nothing really where I can hide. I think I hide here. Oh, Eiger also has 3 action points now, that's great. Well, I can run and haste Eiger at the same time. Awesome! Then Eiger can run up to here and kill that guy fairly easily. You got a new weapon? Whoa! Yes, we got a new weapon. Well, that guy's dead. Isn't it always an objective? Yeah, it kinda is. What is going on here? So you just shot him in the face a few times, and he buffed you. That's nice. Since when became Dante a hellhound? Something ahead of you lets out a low, rumbling growl from the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes down the snowy streets. It steps into the light. Dante. Even from this distance you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. He locks eyes with you and you can see the fire burning within them. He takes a step toward you, Heckle's waist. Eiger glances at you. Her voice is calm, but you can see the unease on her face. I forgot to mention, fearless leader, your dog's acting funny. I can see that. Happened fast too. Just before you got here, I caught sight of him on the way down to the U-Bahn platform, and he looked normal enough. Then one of these bastards took a shot at him and winked him. Big mistake. Dante got mad, real mad. He started shaking and twitching, and I saw fire in his eyes. He was on the guy before I could blink. A few seconds later, the shooter was a red smear on the sidewalk, and Dante, I guess steps a some with the dog's direction, looked like this. Use astral perception to read Dante's aura. Your third eye slides open in your pants, and the world shifts to grey. No, he was named like that. Buildings, streets, cars, all grey. In your peripheral vision, you can see Eiger. Her outline pulsing around. I didn't say hi to Speedy. Hi, Speedy. Dante glows like a burning coal. His aura is a shifting explosion of red and yellow light. As you look into the dog's eyes, took your nope. But considering the circumstances, I'm good with it. You can control him, right, Elanarae? Dante, come. Now that he's seen your aura in astral space, Dante's expression softens. His ears stand back up and you could swear that you see him smile. He happily takes his place by your side. Looks like you got yourself a hellhound. Let's get Glory first. Took you long enough. Yeah, let's get a Conjurer. BAM! So everyone got the +1 AP upgrade. That's nice. Dante seems to be really pissed. Fireball. I like that dog. No, I don't like him anymore. Can you, like, not do that? Come, Eiger baby, 61% hit chance. You know you want it. Over